You better Belize it, because today we are talking about my trip to Belize in the fall of 2019.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
In the fall of 2019, I had the opportunity to go to Belize, and it was this really cool excursion that a client does in Belize. The whole excursion is about overcoming fears, and so I was super excited about going to not only capture it, but also overcome some fears, and I got to bring Erica along with me, which was super great.
It's early in the morning. We are going to Belize and we're on the plane.
The entire excursion was all based around a couple activities that I can't really talk about because they're kind of the secret to the trip. If you ever go on this trip with this group called Prepare to Roar, they want everyone to experience it for the first time themselves. So I will say this, we hiked into these amazing spots and we would do several miles in, and then they would have this thing that we would need to do.
There is nothing soft about this Prepare to Roar Belize expedition. It is challenging in every single way for people physically, emotionally, mentally.
I loved every minute of it. I know Erica was terrified.
We grabbed different backpacks and head out on an adventure, which we found out what it is.
It's gonna be great!
Yeah.
But she overcame and challenged and conquered some of those fears.
Like after what we've done over the last 2 days, like anything's possible. Like if I could do that, I could do any of these other things. They look so small now.
I feel good.
Scared?
That's a lie. Yes, I am. Absolutely.
How do you feel?
Heart's pumping, buddy. I'm ready.
And we really talked about what are the things that are holding you back. I'll tell you, one of the things that was cool was where we got to stay in this cool bungalow thing with no glass windows on it.
So these windows have no glass on them. You're in the middle of the jungle, in the middle of nowhere, and you got this cool shower situation going on right here.
And we could hear these howler monkeys all night just howling. A little terrifying the first night, but after that we got used to it. I always want to look back on an experience and ask, what did I learn from this, right? I want to evaluate what I experienced. And for this one, it was the difference between risk and perceived risk. So what is it that I have put in my own mind? What have I formulated that I believe to be a risk that's really not an actual dangerous risk or something worth being scared of? And so being able to differentiate the two, there are some things and they are real risks, and how we approach those is one thing, but then there's perceived risk. And that was the biggest thing I learned out of this experience. If going on an excursion like this sounds awesome to you, especially in Belize, go to preparetoroar.com. Wonderful people run that organization, and the curriculum is pretty amazing. It will definitely take you outside of your comfort zone and help you grow. I loved it.